dipersembahkan oleh BRI Syariah.
Dilahirkan di negeri para pemberani, atlet judo penyandang sabuk hitam, seorang Muslim yang saat ini menjabat sebagai perwakilan diplomatik Kerajaan Norwegia untuk Indonesia, His Excellency Stig Traavik. Pria kelahiran 19 Desember 1967 ini menjunjung tinggi nilai-nilai spiritual dalam hidupnya. Sebagai seorang mualaf, Stig Traavik menemukan nilai-nilai toleransi, persaudaraan, dan kasih sayang dalam Islam. Menurutnya, Islam adalah agama yang menjunjung tinggi perdamaian dan persaudaraan di atas segalanya, terlepas dari latar belakang suku, ras, dan agama. Menjabat sebagai perwakilan Kerajaan Norwegia untuk Indonesia, Stig Traavik sangat mengagumi budaya toleransi dan kerukunan antar umat beragama di Indonesia. Negara dengan multiras, multikultur, dan penduduk yang menganut banyak kepercayaan dan agama ini dapat hidup rukun dan damai dan saling bekerja sama tanpa membeda-bedakan latar belakang mereka.
This is enough. You're the black belt. I'm just the white belt. So I'm a new.
That's why I'm careful with you. I'm make sure not to hurt you. How do you like it?
Oh, it's cool. I mean, it's a new techniques actually. In my kind of martial art, I don't really do the
grappling.
The grappling and the pulling. So. The basic thing is about balance, right?
Yeah.
About balance?
Balance is the most important always. And always try to stay in the center yourself and use the opponent's movements. So make him move where he doesn't want to be.
Wow, that's something. Okay, talking about balance, I know that you are the descendant of Vikings because you're from Norway, right?
Yeah.
Vikings is so far north of this world, right?
Yeah.
And I believe that you are also a Muslim in some ways. And you're practicing judo. Judo is from far east of Asia. How do you connect with those three dots? They are so far away from one another.
I think judo has some very important principles of life in it. I think we talked a little bit about balance.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is about respect.
Yeah.
And the other thing is about being calm, having peace of mind.
Okay.
Being mindful, emptying your mind of unnecessary things. I think in many ways, when I studied Islam, I discovered there are many similarities. To me, religion is also about balance, about respect for the other,
Yep.
about doing what is right when it's difficult. So in many ways, I found these aspects to be very easy. I have to say, even more so maybe in Indonesia, where I think most people have a very spiritual kind of
way of life.
Of life and a way of approaching philosophy of life and religion. I think people are much less dogmatic and maybe more spiritual in Indonesia.
So you're saying that Indonesian religious people are not dogmatic people, but more into the spiritual being, spiritual practices, And the same thing about Islam and Judo, they all give you, some kind of inner peace in you.
Peace of mind. I think it's very, very important for all of us to have peace of mind. And yes, I think Indonesia has a long tradition of tolerance, and I think that is something very, very valuable. People in Indonesia have tended to coexist different religions side by side. I've left you in peace as my neighbor. You've left me in peace as your neighbor. I think it's a very important thing, and I think also, in a way, the quality of democracy is determined by the way you treat minorities. The companies that are green are more competitive, they're more sustainable, and they get less bad press and less problems.
Dipersembahkan oleh BRI Syariah.